Turn on the recorder. Okay. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for being on. Can everybody see my screen okay? I just want to make sure before we all get started that you could see the screen
Yes, I see
okay.
it okay. Yes.
Good? Okay, perfect. All right. Well, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Marianne Collins, and I'm actually a retirement specialist. I have been for over 10 years. I actually help families understand the importance of saving early on, make sure that their retirement funds are working as hard as they did, that they're prepared in case the inevitable ever happens. And now, just at the beginning of this year, I added the platform of Living Trust. Very important because it completes the whole package of your estate planning. And then in turn, it actually makes sure that your house and all your assets and all that you've worked so hard for is all taken care of, so that your family will be able to, you'll leave a legacy for them, and your family will be able to have everything that you've worked so hard for. And so with the Notary platform, I have found that you guys sit down with the clients that are very, very interested in a living trust and don't know how to go about getting a living trust. So with that, I actually had started partnering with Living Trust. As I was telling Margaret, my husband's a notary here in California and has been very successful with people and me being able to do these for people. But notaries unfortunately need more than one platform. They need other platforms, and they need to make and expand, their income and whatnot. And this is exactly what this does. So we're going to go through the importance of what a living trust is, and then there we go, and then share with you who we are, and how this all comes about. It's an online-based platform. It's called the Estate Docs Pro. It's the world's first 100% cloud-based estate planning software. So that's what makes it so unique, where we can write these all over the United States and work on them with the clients. I will work on them actually after the referrals are given to me. I pretty much call them, get them on board, help them, and go through the whole process with them. They're documents written by hundreds of expert estate planning attorneys, customized to fit each individual needs. So that's what's neat about them too. No matter what state you're in, they're all customized towards that individual state. So the technology makes estate planning quick, easy, and affordable. Our unique technology allows you to complete your documents quickly, easily, at the comfort of your own home, 24/7. So that's, again, makes it so very convenient, makes it very easy and affordable compared to the cost of actual going to attorneys. And we'll get into that a little bit as well, the difference. So what's the solution? An internet-based estate planning technology, like I had just said. So just to kind of educate you, some of you might know, some of you might not know, but what exactly is a revocable living trust? It's actually a legal document that creates a new entity. It's a whole separate entity that the house is put into, and all the assets are put into, so it protects it and keeps it safe. You also fund your assets into that trust. So all your banking, life insurance, 401ks, IRAs, all that can all be put into the trust as well. You own and control the trust while alive. So that means that things can be changed, things can be updated, put in, and updated as well. So you move assets in and out of the trust. You specify what happens to the assets after you die. So that's also very important, so that the family knows the wishes and whatnot, what's most important. And it's revocable and changeable while alive. So again, you can go in and change things, update things. And with this particular platform, as with attorneys, You have to pay to do amendments. You have to pay to do beneficiary changes. You have to pay to add. With this platform, you don't. It's one price, and you can go in and make all your changes throughout the years as you want with no additional fees, which is very cost effective. So it's America's best comprehensive online estate planning. It includes a revocable living trust, which is pretty much your amendments, all your articles, your whole nuts and bolts of the trust. Last will and testament, the pour over will, which puts together every part of it where if anything's left out of it, the pour over will still protect things that you may have been forgotten. It's a health and financial power of attorney, which is very important. Your health, financial power of attorney states your wishes in the hospital. If you want to be put on life support, if you want donations of organs, that type of thing. And the financial POA is also designates your successor trustee who can take and take care of your finances if you're incapacitated and not able to. And the advanced medical directive also states all your wishes and gives orders of what to do in case you're not able to make those choices. So why should you ask your clients if they have a living trust? Now, this, like I said, most people, and we're going to the 77% of Americans do not have any estate planning documents in place. So that's a huge, it's 3/4 of the nation practically do not have an estate documents in place. So only 32% of American adults over age 50 have a trust. So there's a really big market. And like I said, from what I've heard and the notaries that I have had been out there, very receptive. People are very receptive because they don't know how to go about getting one. So why don't people have an estate plan? They think they're a intimidating process, which they can be because of the fact that they think they have to go to a lawyer, and then the lawyer, you got to take all your documents, then you have to take all this and all that, and then the attorney cost. And I've actually talked with one of the notaries I've connected up with, and she paid $10,000 for her living trust. So there's a lot of lawyers making a lot of money on them, and they're not even their forte. They're hoping, their main reason for putting one together is they're hoping that you don't get it funded properly so that they could go to probate with it, and that's where attorney makes all their money. So it's also an uncomfortable topic. People don't want to talk about these things ahead of time, but very, very, very important topic. And then too complicated, like we had talked a little bit about. But with this platform, it's really made it simplified. So here's a thing from Smart Money. If you have some assets, maybe just a car, some nice furniture, or minor children, you still need an estate plan, even if taxes are not an issue. So that's one of the things. Of course, the house is the most important thing to protect, but these are other things and why you want to have a living trust. So how does a living trust eliminate probate court? Well, on the left, you see there's your assets. When all the assets are put into the revocable living trust there in the center, that living trust is a contract. It creates a separate entity that will outlive you and eliminate the need for court. And so then it goes to the right, it's all designated and goes to your heirs so that no court will ever get any of your assets. So they decide, your clients, whoever gets a living trust, they decide who receives your hard-earned assets. When they receive them, at what age, it's all designated too. What age they can receive them. You can put all that in there too, especially if they're minors. How they receive it, over time or in a lump sum, month to month. If there's any issues in the family or any drug-related problems or anything like that, you don't want to give them a whole bunch of money and upfront. You can designate that as well. So who makes the decisions if you're incapacitated? That can all be decided ahead of time as well. and who manage the assets for minors, which is very important, so that they can continue to live and be supported, and the money they'll be taken care of. And of course, who raises their children, if they're underage at the time as well. So all this is with no estate plan, that all equals probate. That is what is so important about a living trust, because the court decides who receives your assets then if there's no living trust put in place. Also, your private matters are all public record, because it's all gone into probate, and probate's all private records that are public records, I'm sorry, that people can access. And then this is the part that's really sad, is family waits months before receiving any assets. And by the time the assets get to them, a lot of them are gone because of the court cost. So they have two choices. Basically, you make the decision over your assets, your healthcare, your family future, or the government. So I'm sure, like all these homes that you guys do refinances, purchases, they don't want the government to get their property. They want to make sure that that home is going to be left, to their kids, to their heirs, to their beneficiaries. So that's why it's so important. So how much of your estate do you want to be paid to courts and lawyers? Of course, they don't want any of it. They want it all to be able to go to their family and when it's put in a living trust. So the benefits of avoiding probate: you save money. Of course, like I just said, all the attorney fees and everything else will cost so much, and that will be part of the estate that will end up paying for all those charges, fees, I should say. Save time. It's all done. It's all put together. Everything's done, and so there's less stress as well. All the paperwork is all notarized, put together in a safe place, and there to access for your family. And then the privacy for the family, of course, it doesn't go into public records, so that they don't have all this out in the public to access that they did not have a trust, and that it's all held up in probate. So what's the solution? As we talked about a little bit earlier, the process is simple. This is basically how the whole platform looks when they first sign in. If you see these little tabs at the beginning, they'll get a welcome letter, and it's all customized and put together with their family name. So whatever their last name is, the family trust of such and such. So that's it's all trying to get in. It's all put together private, underneath the family trust, and then all they have to do is the interview process, the second tab right here, and then it populates the whole entire documents. So they simply go online. The platform walks clients through the process. They can create the documents in about an hour. Of course, you go back and you update them, and you can do other things, but very simply, you put with the interview, it puts and populates. These are the things that are needed. Simply like their name, beneficiary, their children, who they want their successor trustee to be, and that's simply gets it all started. So the online platform walks the clients through it all, and there's educational online videos and printed guides throughout it as well, that they can look at the videos and see exactly like what the power of attorney is, for their assets, what's a living will and advance directive. It will tell you that all the way through as well. So really easy to follow along. Now, this is the part I want to share with you guys as notaries. They've also, if you look down on the bottom of the document there, it says notary required and signature required. They're all printed and they're all marked exactly where they need to be notarized. So once the document is sent to you guys, you just print it. And I know you guys are familiar with all that. You print it and you simply make the appointment, and you go, and they're all marked exactly where they're to be signed. What's also very unique about this all is it goes into a secure document vault. It's stored signed copies where they can access that 24/7, and it's a whole online platform protected, and so that it can't be accessed, but only by them, all password access. And then it's able to be downloaded in that as well. So if the document was to get, if it's printed and it gets misplaced or whatever, it's in this secure document vault, which is it's a feature that comes with it for a year, and then I think it's like $29 or something to have a secure vault for afterwards. But you can also put pink slips in it. You can put, titles, whatever other documents in it of your own personal stuff as well. So it's something that's very unique, and helpful too, to keep it all in a safe place. So once it's printed, professional, complete, peace of mind. This is how the front page looks, and then it goes through the whole entire trust, like I had shared with you before. So let me go into the exciting part about this on the 4 ways you can generate referral and commission income through this all as well. The first one is simply, like we just were talking about, you simply ask your client, like towards the end of a signing or meeting with them, do they have a living trust to protect one of the biggest assets, your home, from the government and probate? You probably don't even need to say that much. You probably just need to say, hey, do you have a living trust? And then if they say no, and they're interested, just say, I simply partner with an estate and retirement specialist, Mary Ann Collins, and I'll give them your name and phone number, and they'll give you a call. And they're usually like very receptive. They'll say, yeah, sure, no problem. And you just simply text me over or message me over from LinkedIn. Those are the 2 best ways to go about it. And I'll follow up and do the rest. So remember, this is a part, you guys, I really want you to remember that you're not the expert. If they ask a lot of questions, just let them know that I will give them a call and they'll be happy to answer all the questions. And so it doesn't give you any, you're not selling anything. You're not doing anything. You just simply ask them, and then you take it away and just say, you know what, Marianne's the professional, she'll give you a call, and then you can ask her all the questions. So it's real simple that way. So for each living trust, So for each living trust purchase, you'll receive a $100 referral. I do a Zoom platform. As soon as they access the platform, they sign up, they put their card, I get a notice, and then I will know because you give me the referral where it's come from. And as soon as I get paid, I will Zoom you over the $100. So that is really easy that way, because you'll get paid right away. You don't have to wait 30 days for that, or anything like that. So that's really helpful right there for you. The second way is for each living trust referred, you become the notary to be able to set the appointment and be able to go and have them, be able to notarize it. That's paid directly to you, and I will let them know this as well. When I talk with them, that the notary will be giving you a call back, and then you will take care of it with her directly. And so it's $200 per couple and $175 for single. So they, like I said, pay you directly at the time of notarizing it. So again, you're making your income right away. You don't have to wait 30 days for it, and you'll be able to get paid quickly there as well. The third way, each trust comes with a complimentary financial review. All their assets are reviewed before they put in the trust. This is to make sure that they're properly protected and prepared for retirement. I just did a few big trusts and found funds that were out in the market still. They were in retirement age. They had 401ks not rolled over yet or put into a secure platform, just and losing money in the market. So this really is important as well, and it's all complimentary, and it doesn't cost them anything, and there's no obligation. So with that as well, all the funds there, they work so hard for that, they make sure that they're working just as hard for them. So with that, this is how this works. This includes life insurance review, annuities, 401k rollovers, IRAs. For each product transaction, you will receive a referral as well. So this is where it gets really exciting, and the income opportunity can really be very beneficial. The life insurance example, like $250,000 or less, you'll get a $200 per policy. That's husband, wife, kids. It's $200 for each policy. So for a family of 4, that could be $800 commission right there to you guys, or a referral. Annuity example, 50,000 to 999,000 is a $250 referral for that, and over $100,000 funds, like from a 401k, an IRA, money markets, is $500 to you guys as well. After the business is closed, this income won't come right, but right when I get the business done and the providers and policies done, then you'll get paid on those as soon as I get paid as well. That is quite a bit of income as well. So the fourth is a commission partnership. This is where the game can really change, because when you get 3 pieces of like annuity business in 90 days, like a 401k rollover, an IRA, money market, that type of thing, I will pay personally too for you to get life license. And then that gives you the opportunity. You don't need to be selling, financial products, but I can actually put you on the policy as a commission to pay directly to you, and you'll get a 25% commission on all applications as well. And let me give you an example what that looks like. Example of 25% commission on a $300,000 fund put into annuity. 25% of that is $4,050 to you. So you're talking, some mortgage payment there, definitely some money that can really make a change for you. So that gives you those ideas, but let's just review the 4 ways that I've just gone over, and then we'll have questions answered in a minute too as well when I get done here. But the first one, like I said, was $100 purchase if they purchase a living trust. The second, $200 to $175, depending on single or a joint, a couple, for the notary signing paid directly to you. The third way is $200 for each life insurance policy, $500 for each annuity. And then the fourth was the commission when you become licensed at 25% commission. So it's all pretty exciting. And then also for you guys being on the call today and taking your time out, I really appreciate it. There's a bonus here. If any of you are personally interested, I'll give you $100 off your own personal living trust for your own home. And then plus you're able to place the 5-minute living trust video and our website on your websites. I know some of you guys have some pretty nice websites out there. And I currently have another notary, a couple notaries that have done this and put their stuff on. So that really helps you too, because if they go to your website, then they can see that you do other things as well. And so then when they want a living trust, you can refer to me as well that way. So if you're more comfortable doing it that way, that's also an option. So again, I'm Marianne Collins with C Financial Services, Notary and Estate Planning. And now I will go ahead and open it for questions for any of you guys that may have any questions you want to ask me. You can go ahead and mute yourself.
Okay. This is Margaret.
Hi, Margaret.
You give us like, is there a pamphlet we can give to them, or we just ask them that question?
Well, I am, there is stuff that's on the website, I mean, on my website and whatnot that can be put into, and I'm still looking at putting a pamphlet together for you guys, because I've had a few people ask if that's, something I want to work on. I just haven't been able to work on it to get it together. I could email it to you, you guys could print it out, that type of thing, if you're interested in that. We could.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that
Yes.
makes it more a little easier for people than us
Sure.
just saying, do you have a living trust? Then this is the
Right.
person who's going to reach out to you. So a material piece would be great.
Okay, yep.
Yes, for sure.
Then I
Mhm.
will, yeah, I will definitely, I have your name, let me just mark a little note there for you guys. Margaret, you're interested, right?
Yes, very much so.
Okay,
Um,
and then who else? is-
Nashonda,
I
Nashonda.
don't know. Put you down on my list. But anyway, that I will put you down here, I got you here. All right, two as well. And then some of my notaries, like Christian has it on his website, and he's done it himself. I gave him access to be able to do that. You go on and you can cut and paste, and you can do that as well. If you guys want to do that and put it on your website as well, please feel free to do that, and I can help you out or get you some information that way if you'd like as well.
Okay. Is there anything that we need to sign up with you that says that we're working with you, or just basically sending you the referral?
Right, exactly. Just the referral. You're already on my partner living trust team, through LinkedIn. And I will be sending out periodically emails to you guys to keep you updated, and just reminders and stuff like that, just to keep in touch with you as well. So to keep you in the loop and keep you, remembering to get in the habit of just simply asking that question as well. That's really all it takes, and it really opens the door to people that are interested, definitely.
Okay, so I'm going to write down your information. So
Yeah, you could take a picture of that or whatever and get as well. And then if you'd like, I actually have a card, like one of those, it's a online business card as well, that I can send you over to have it in your phone too. So you have my information if you want to do that too as well.
yes, that would be good.
Okay. Yeah. So I will do that as well. Okay. Any other questions? No other questions?
Will we be able to, contact you? Should we like have any additional questions on about like marketing or anything like that? Or are you just leaving that totally up to us?
Sure. No, feel free to email me, call me. There's both, either way. LinkedIn, just message me. I'm always checking my LinkedIn, whatever you want to do. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm here to help you guys, whatever you need, to do, and be able to help you get it on your website, whatever you need. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions at all?
Is it like limited to any states or anything like that? Anything anywhere like you're not licensed in, or?
No, all 50 states. So, and you guys are all, yep, all the people that I've partnered with are all good. We do all 50 states. So, yep, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So that's the nice part about it as well. So it goes, yep, all over, and then they just put their state and zip code and all that in there when they register, and it will get all the legal information that's appropriate for their state and put
Okay.
it together. Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So
Thank you.
yeah, thank you guys for all being on today. I really appreciate it and look forward to hearing from you working.
I have
with
a
you.
question, Marianne.
Oh, sure, Christian, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just wondering, because I live in the state of Nevada, is where I do my all my notarizations. Majority of my clientele is from the Latin American community,
Right.
and I know in some areas there's also like people that speak like different languages, like Creole and different languages and stuff like that for those clients. Would there be any possibility to have these like maybe translated or having a translation for them in the future?
Possibly, like I said, I know I was working on your Spanish speaking, but
Yeah.
they are working at getting that together, and I'm trying to stay in contact with them to do that, because especially Spanish speaking, because
Right.
that seems to be California, Nevada's first language sometimes. There's
Correct.
a lot of Spanish speaking, so we are still working on seeing and getting that together and see how that goes. But I will check on that for you too as well, Christian, again.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, no problem. All right, any other questions before we check off? All good?
I'm good.
All right. Very
Thank you.
good. Well, thank you, and I'll keep in touch with you guys. I appreciate you joining, and we'll just look forward to hearing from you and working together.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, you guys take care and we'll have a blessed evening.
Thank you,
All
Marianne.
right, thanks. Take care. Thanks again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.